Hello, this is Mark Sabatella from Outside Shore Music, home of Mastering MuseScore. In this week's tip, I'm going to revisit a couple of topics that I've talked about before, but show how with MuseScore Studio 4.5 you can now very easily do something that people have been asking about for a long time, and that is insert or delete a note or a rest within some music. Now, this has always been possible, but the method for doing that has involved copy and paste. Now, though, you can just drag things to create room. So let's take a look. Let's say that I meant to enter this little passage here, C, D, E, F, G. And let's say I accidentally instead, I skipped the E. I missed the E somehow. Well, what I want to do is I want to take this F and G and move them over, right? I want to move them over to the right to make room. So what I can do is select the F and shift right to extend that selection to the G. And then I can just drag that selection over a beat. And now I have created room for my E. And I can go ahead and enter the E. Notice in doing that, it didn't affect anything else in the score. That's because I told MuseScore, which notes to move. MuseScore's not going to know how many notes to move, so we're going to tell it. In this next example, I accidentally left a rest in here that, I didn't mean that. I want to get that E, F, and G moved over to the left. Well, I'm going to move them to the left the same way. This time I'll click the E and shift-click the G to make the selection. You can select however you want. And again, I'm just going to take that selection and drag it to the proper beat. And there you go. Now everything is where it belongs, and it didn't affect anything that came before, didn't affect anything that came after. It just did what I told it to do. Again, this has always been possible using cut and paste, but now you can use drag as kind of a shortcut for cut and paste, and in some cases that might be more convenient for you. So there you go. That is how you can insert or delete notes or rests in MuseScore Studio 4.5.